in Vancouver, British Columbia. What has happened to my life? Before the Great Depression, I drank, danced, and voted. I cut my hair, wore tons of makeup, and went to parties. I felt so free of rules and no need to conform to society's view of me, until my mother forced me into a marriage. Just when I thought my life could get no worse, the stock market crashed. Lately, no one's been wasting the slightest bit of money. What use is the Charleston if there's no one there to dance it with you?
My name's Donna and I live in Vancouver. I always thought that my life had been planned out well, but I did not see this Great Depression coming at all.
My husband is still employed, but the paychecks are lower than ever. Still, we're definitely the luckier ones. We still have enough resources to survive without the fear of going on relief funds or losing our possessions.
Just when I was about to start cleaning, guess who decides to show up at my door?
It's Anna! Great. Just perfect.
Oh, hello.
Hi, so great to see you. What a surprise.
Donna and I get along so well. I always feel like I can go to talk to her about anything. Life has just become too complicated. I just can't find any way to make ends meet. My husband complains about not being able to support his family and how he feels like a failure for doing that. But he has completely stopped looking for work and has become paralyzed by the slim chances of finding a new job. He has no self-respect left whatsoever. Many husbands are leaving their wives and families. I'm worried the same thing's going to happen to me.
Stop being silly. How could your husband ever leave you?
I just can't stand to watch him cut adrift from his usual schedule, wandering the streets hopelessly and helplessly with no sense of time. What if he really does leave me?
Oh, don't worry. What about your source of income? Have you tried looking for employment?
Oh, I just can't seem to find work anywhere. There's a constant discrimination against us women. People are claiming the depression is entirely our fault and that none of us should have any jobs. Many others seem to be following this rule and are reluctant to hire. All I can do is practice petty economies, like buying day-old bread or heating up several dishes in the oven at the same time to save gas. Like they say, use it up, wear it out, make it do or without.
You are right. Neither the men in the workforce, the unions, nor any branch of government are truly ready to accept the reality of working women quite yet. However, they're slowly realizing that a coal miner or a steel worker can't exactly fill in the roles of a nurse, domestic servant, or any clerical job worker for that matter. I know for a fact that many men oppose married women's employment and are frustrated by the segmentation of the work field by gender. But I'm sure that you could easily join a pink-collared work field. Yes, pink-collared. It is not as difficult for women to find employment as servants, clerks, or textile workers, for example. I went against this historical opposition to married women working, and my husband and I now make about $20 a week.
How can she brag about how stable her life is? I find myself eating at soup kitchens more and more often. The lines are immensely long and the food is always the same, bland and unfulfilling. The eating room is a center for illness, food spread everywhere, and the floors are ankle deep in water. Many of us have no footwear, and the water is chilling. At every exit there's a guard posted to make sure that no food is taken away or any of it is wasted.
Okay. My God, that's terrible!
Oh, it is. How is your family?
To live lean, but we don't go hungry. I can feed my family on about $5 a week. A quart of milk for a dime, a loaf of bread for a dime, a pound of butter for a quarter, and a pound of beef for a quarter. I always read articles published by home economists, Betty Crocker being my favorite, to find new recipes using cheaper and fewer ingredients to stretch out our budget.
Well, it's time that I get going.
Alright, I'll see you sometime soon. I found my role in the household enhanced as I had to find new ways to make ends meet. This depression has increased women's status and power in our homes. I've gained new voice in making domestic decisions.
Dear Anna, sorry for leaving you, but I really need a job. I really need a job. Gone looking for employment. Alfie. I'm getting divorced? I am so over him. Divorced woman living in Canada. Not eligible to receive government relief? Forced to rely on welfare of charities. These groups do what they can, but they run too short of funds. We know that life must go on and the needs of life must be met, and it is our courage and determination which time and time again have pulled us through, even through worse crises than the present.
Next week on The Real Housewives of the Great Depression, Donna runs out of bread and butter, and Anna decides to leave Vancouver to hop on a freight train to find a job on the east coast of Canada.